I'm Lisa Bruce, and I'm the principal here at STEAM Academy. Welcome for in-person instruction. We are so excited to have you join us in the village and in the classroom.
This is a message for all students whose parents filled out a survey and opted to come to in-person learning. When we return to school on April 19th, I want to make certain that everyone is fully aware that masks must be worn. So I'm going to go over how to wear the mask. The mask must stay over your nose. You cannot wear the mask under your mouth. You cannot wear the mask under your nose. It must be completely over your nose and around and under your eyes. This is to make sure that everyone is safe. I also want to let you know that we are building in mask breaks into our schedules, where you can go outside and the teacher will tell you you could remove your mask. Once your teacher tells you that we're entering the building, masks must go back on, covering your nose, secure around your ears, and over your face. I want to tell you your safety is important to us. We look forward to seeing you return in April. And again, this is for the students that will be coming back for in-person learning.
Student arrival begins at 8 a.m. for grades K to 4 and at 8:10 for grades 5 through 8.
Okay, so parents and scholars, for our K1, 2, and 3 students, this is your entrance. It's on South 6th Street, and you will come right through this to this gate, and you will start lining up alongside the fence here. There will be markers on the ground for us to line up 6 feet apart, and you will line up here in the morning waiting to come inside to start your day. Okay, so our 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students, this is your entrance. Many of you should remember this entrance because this is the entrance to the playground.
Scholars will line up with parents or guardians along the gates on South 6th Street. They will answer the screening questions once they reach the front to the nurse. Once scholars have answered questions from the nurse, they will then be transitioned to the breezeway and then directed to their appropriate classrooms.
Okay, so in the morning, 7th and 8th graders, you will be able to start here. All right, this is the door that leads into the gym, so most of you should be familiar with our gym. You will start here. You will line up along the fence. Again, there will be markers on the ground for you, all right, so that you know where to line up. And of course, we will know not to block the driveway to the admin parking lot.
Arrival for 7th and 8th grade will take place on South 7th Street.
So you will line up here, get your screening done, and then you will walk right into the gym.
Before you enter the building, there will be a nurse screening. Here's how the process will look.
I'm going to meet you every morning, taking your temperature, making sure you are okay, you've been studying with mom and dad.
Please note you must wait with your scholar while they have their temperature taken and while they're asked a series of questions. These questions include: do you have a fever, headache, sore throat, and/or cough? Do you feel difficulty breathing or shortness of breath? Do you have loss of taste or smell? Do you feel tired? Do you feel any nausea, diarrhea, and/or vomiting? Have you been out of the states and/or country in the past 2 weeks? Once you've answered no to all these questions, the nurse will then check your temperature and allow you into the building. Please note dismissal begins at 2:30. Students who are picked up after 2:45 will be considered a late pickup. Any child picked up late more than 3 times will be placed back to virtual learning. Sibling pickup will begin at 2:20 p.m. Scholars will be picked up from their classrooms by a VP and dean. Scholars will then be transitioned to the gym and be dismissed through the doors on South 7th Street, the gym entrance. Scholars who are siblings and also walkers will dismiss from the gym at that time as well. Siblings will sit side by side on X marks until being dismissed by a VP or dean. Dismissal for scholars in grades K to 3 will begin at 2:30 p.m. Scholars will be transitioned from their classrooms to the front of Building C. Building C is located on South 6th Street. There, they will be separated by grade and stand in their designated grade area socially distanced until they are called to be picked up via walkie-talkie. Once called, scholars will then follow the markers to the gates on South 6th Street. Pickup for grades 4th through 8th will begin at 2:30. Scholars will be transitioned to the playground and separated by grade bands to their designated grade area. There, they will wait socially distanced until they're dismissed by a school staff. Scholars and families will then exit through the playground gates.